What's up guys, Malik here, back at it again with another video, and today we are doing another vlog as usual, as always. And today I have two special guests, one of which is my best friend Phoenix, and the other is a special guest that has not been on the Weirdo vlogs. So I'm on the way to go pick them up right now. Got my mask, and yeah, see you guys in a bit. As you can see, I have two guests with me today. First of all, you know this person. She's been featured so many times on my channel. Now she's my best friend, Phoenix.
I'm still single.
Wow. And the other person that I'm featuring today, she is featured here for the first time on the Weirdo vlogs. We have none other than Dudu Etsang. Very long name. 10 letters and names.
Call me Dudu, you know, that's
Yeah.
where I go.
Yeah. Today we have all congregated together. We have agreed that we are going to speak on our varsity experiences, whereas the two of us have passed the phase of,
We are degree holders.
we got papers, bro. And then on the other hand, we have sisters over here doing her second year in what? Please explain.
Second year medicine.
Jesus. 6 years. Yeah. 6. So yeah, I have compiled a few questions for us to actually answer. Got the questions right here. Should we get into the first one?
I bet it, yeah.
The first question is based on campus life. How was your first year like, and what expectations did you have while going in?
I think first year as an experience is a lot. I
Yeah.
think not necessarily academics. Academics honestly was fine. I just think being in, like, I went to varsity. I go to varsity in Cape Town, so that's like 1,000 kilometers from home. You know, all on your own. You know, you have to fend for yourself. There's things that you have to like be responsible for that you never had to be responsible for.
Yeah.
You know, and as much as it sounds like really simple, now all of a sudden you have to do grocery shopping, you have to manage your money, you have to
be an adult, basically.
you have to be an adult, and it's
You have to be an
hard.
adult.
And there's so many people that you can meet, and you don't know how
Exactly.
you know, you don't want to be antisocial, but you don't want to be overly social because you don't focus on academics. It's just this trial and error thing, trying to find like balance as to what do you want to prioritize, and also like trying to get out of the person that you maybe wanted to be like in high school, and like finding your new identity in varsity, and you know.
That's true. How did you think varsity was going to be? Was it like a whole American Pie where you was like, you know what? I'm going to do me.
What? For me, varsity is like a clean break. I'm going to be myself, I'm going to do me, I'm going to live my life like I want to. You know, it's like a clean break, meeting new people, really like not conforming to what other people want me to be, but to be like me, you know.
Yeah.
Just an opportunity to just reinvent myself.
People like this one. How was groove back in varsity? Can I answer this first?
You can go. I have a traumatic.
Traumatic. Let's go here.
These guys were like, no, we must come through, whatever. And then we went through, and it was not nice, but anyway. In the morning, we're like, well, not in the morning, like, eventually, like, no, it's fine, we want to go home now. And they were like, no, come through, we'll drop you guys off.
Girl. Transi next.
Cross night. Until eventually in the morning, we're like, hey, if you guys want to take us home, please just order us an Uber. I don't know how much we spent to eventually go home. But yeah, but groove is fun. You learn like what you like, what you don't like, you know, what, you know, because obviously you have to like balance it out. I'll go out, but like there's no reason for us to stay up until 6 a.m. Like there's absolutely
Exactly.
Can you please be back by 2?
We gotta sleep.
If we're gonna do like a night out, there's no reason to
Be out till the break of dawn. Guys, let's go to the mountain and see the sun break. Like, what the fuck? Why? I need to sleep.
Why?
For me, groove was kind of like a job because I'm in the entertainment industry. For those that do not know, I'm a professional dancer. Yeah. And having gigs in clubs and like hosting shows and stuff and performing at shows, it's just a thing where you just need to adapt. Because like groove for me was work basically. After I would perform, normally I was just like, you know, it's Uber, gone home, because I'm not a club guy. Yo, groove is a thing back in varsity, and it's a jump with the right people.
And I think you just need to like don't feel pressured to feel like this is what I have to club and go.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
Like there are people who really don't drink, and there are people who really don't do wild things. You can go out, go to markets, go to the botanical gardens, have picnics, go to the beach. There's so many nice things you can do that don't involve the typical rave,
Especially if you're in
poisoning
Cape Town, bruh.
thing. Don't feel pressured to live up to a standard that.
If usa pop, if it's not challenge, don't force. But next question. Since we've all had an experience in relationships, is your relationship safe in varsity? Comments.
I'd say if you're not dating a campus guy.
Guys, I feel like if both of you guys are not assholes and you guys both know
But
how bad guys.
But like maybe two assholes make an asshole at the end of the day.
I have seen things, guys.
Yeah.
I've seen things.
So are you saying that there's no way to have a successful relationship while in?
I mean, I've seen a successful
Well, both
relationship.
of you guys are varsity students.
Yes.
I mean,
I've
jokes
seen one.
aside, like anything is possible, right? There's probably that one decent person who will, like, you'll find.
Who will love you.
But I think also at this age, like everyone's just trying to have an adventure, everyone's trying to find themselves or whatever. So it might not be that rebata to hurt anybody.
Yeah, but then they lie about.
Like I said, people play football on these things.
Hence a trouble are actually. Kinja trouble.
So, just to wrap up this last question.
I am in a relationship with an amazing guy.
Sorry with people wanting to know. You can't. I will not link her in the DMs. I will not. Because I respect her relationship, I will not.
I appreciate that. Even if you weren't dating on campus, you could still get nissan. Jokes aside. So I think it's not a campus thing or not a campus thing. It's just dating is hard, dating is tough.
Yeah.
But just don't put pressure on yourself. Like you have to find the one in varsity and have this. Like life is not a romantic movie. What do you call them? Rom-coms.
Rom-coms.
Life is not a rom-com.
I beg your pardon.
How do you make friends in varsity? How was it for you?
Whew, it was very difficult. I have a very difficult personality. I don't want to say difficult, but I'm very, very particular about the people that I want in my space.
Yeah.
For most of the year of my first year, I had one friend, and it was a guy named Mackenzie.
Continue.
Maroya guy. Oh.
Shout out to Mackenzie.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Shout out to Mackenzie, whoever you is.
we both had trouble making friends with like our individual genders, so we stuck together. And then at the point we were able to make friends outside, it was after we did our very first group project. That's when, that's when we got friends, like people to hang out with of our own genders. And I think it was difficult, particularly for me, to make friends because most of the girls in our class and most of the people generally were Xhosa speaking. And I didn't know of anyone on a West Joanna or whatever. And the minute I found out how to say Joanna West Joanna, I was like, that one's going to be my friend. I made sure it happened, and it happened, and that's how.
So you were systematic with this shit. You were like, yo, listen, what's it trying? Meticulous. You're like, what's it trying to get it? I cool. Jot your name.
So once you find yourself also and you understand it's easier for you to attract certain people and attract certain energies also into your life.
For people going into varsity, you have to know one thing. If it's spring, if it's summer, if it's winter, if it's autumn, Sheba, people are going to show you flames when it comes to impah. When it comes to the drip, are you gonna feel pressure, my boy? I want to know, how's the fashion on campus like? For you or for like what you've seen on campus?
Oh, okay. I did a science degree and we had prac like most days.
So going in heels,
yeah.
practical, bro.
Also, you have to be very, very covered up. You're not allowed in the lab with a dress, with your legs showing, with open-toed shoes. You have to be very covered up.
So you can't up, basically.
Exactly. So like most of my, it was just like, okay, do I have prac today? Just wear pants. So, like I ended up wearing pants every day because what's the point?
Yeah.
Campus fashion for us isn't a thing. Like there are those people that like look really nice, wear makeup every day, look cute, whatever. I personally, campus or not campus, I've never been the type of person who likes to dress up unnecessarily.
Yeah. Back to that thing, dress for the occasion. I mean, you see us, we're on some hoodie, sweatpants shit. She on some, runaway walk shit.
She's
like
in a coat.
She's dressed for an H&M ad.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
H&M, if you see that, I'm the girl.
These were the times when I would really say, Jorge, my fashion influences started when I started going to varsity because wow. I won't lie, like back then I was, into more baggier clothing because I used to skate back in high school. Dancing was a thing, and then like I used to look scruffy, I used to look dirty until I finally saw that, okay, fine, having to, get noticed in varsity for me, apparently back then was a thing. I started seeing a whole lot of influences when it comes to street fashion. For me personally, street fashion, and then when it comes to female fashion and street fashion, they like correlate like this. Like females in street fashion, like for me, what I've seen in Josie, it's amazing. It's very dope. And yeah, but then one Friday you'll get this very, very hot lady walking in some 6-inch pencil heels, skirt.
Really, to campus.
Campus, bruh. No, you know what they call Oakland Park campus? Hollywood, bro. You call it Hollywood. I swear, if Web was a song back then, yo, you be just seeing girls. There's a horse in the
Yeah.
You'll get springtime. Springtime was a very interesting time on Varsity campus. Amatanga, Begapumile. Fight.
Oh.
Not even for women, guys too.
Hey,
Now we're on our last question, and it's basically simple. How was your overall Varsity experience like for you?
I think just immense amount of growth, and just it's like finding yourself and then redefining yourself, like, and just my experience has been hard as well. Yo guys, academics no shame, rewarding knowing that what I'm eventually gonna do, like there's an end point, and that end point is what I actually always wanted to do, you know.
I think for me, other than it being like an experience that enriches you academically, I think it enriches you holistically on every single level of your life. And I think the most important thing that I learned from me was how to be a Black woman in the industry that I'm in now, because I have a science degree and it's very white dominated, it's very male dominated, and I had so many lecturers who were colored or Black women who taught me how to own my space, take up space. You know?
For me, that's just it, bro. Do your thing. I'm just saying that, dude, do your thing when you go to Varsity. Don't forget why you're there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're there to get your first bag. Once you're done with your first bag, other bags will follow.
Amen.
And that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you have received valuable information from this video. It was quite impromptu, and I want you people to laugh and getting to know our experiences from Varsity and their experiencing Varsity, you know what I mean? Like we said again, enjoy the vibes. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Weirdo Vlogs. A link to her Instagram will be in the description down below. So as hers, because she said she wanted followers. No shady shit. We see you. As always, we here, we live, and as always, enjoy the vibes. Go eat those.